is able to turn it away and create points for themselves. That's a massive momentum swing. Great job by that defense.
Point after, not quite through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Ball handed to the running back. They bring him down right at the 20.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Just an enormous play to build this lead. When you can get a defensive touchdown, Joe, in a game like this, your chances of winning just go way up.
And, Chris, the challenge for this quarterback is to regroup as quickly as you possibly can, and you've got to answer the bell, and you're going to be right back on the field. How short is that memory, and how quickly do they go back to the passing game? A decision for the coach, and certainly we're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Has the first down and more. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Sticking with the running game. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Here comes the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. They're going to run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. The back's got it. Powering through. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
This guy has been one of, if not the top receiver in college football this season. Over 1,500 yards on the outside. Chris, I can't believe he's had such a monster year, and you know he's going to have a monster playoff. Getting him going early in this one.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. They'll try the right here. Breaks into the clear. Making people miss. They make the tackle. That's going to be the final play of the first quarter. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. A costly holding penalty makes it 1st and 20. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He lets it go on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's sharp. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up on the run. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
And that is the spark that they desperately needed. Down in this ball game, this offense hasn't done a ton. Defense had to step up, and they do. They're able to not only get the ball back, but they put it in the end zone and close this deficit. What a massive play for this group.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Here's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Breaking tackles. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What a great job by this pass rush. On third down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's fourth down.
And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll give it to the running back. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Fighting him off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because
it's caught. He's breaking free. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, in the completion.
Chris, they can't stop him. He's too good of a player. We see it time and time again, back-to-back big catches for this guy on the outside. And I got to tell you, as a play caller, don't get bored taking a profit. Go right back to him. They can't defend this guy.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the false start backs him up. It's still 1st and goal, but it makes it more challenging. To the air, it's York. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Chris, as an offense, this is a tough position to be in on the field. You don't have a lot of space because of the back of the end zone. I like crossing routes in this situation. Get your tight ends, your backs, your slot receivers moving across the field on this 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone, looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
What a huge breakup for that defense in the end zone, creating the contact. I tell you, you got to be aggressive as a defensive back, and they are aggressive there. That is a beautiful job, and the timing was perfect, not to arrive too early to create that incompletion.
And he's got it, no problem.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's sharp. Now Texas A&M calls their second timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
I'm always a fan of an offense being aggressive and taking a shot down the field, and I really love these 4 vertical routes, Chris. This is a concept that I used to love throwing, but as a quarterback, you've got to identify the coverage, and then you got to stand in there and make a quality throw. Here, I just don't feel like he gave a good ball down the field.
There's the handoff. Breaking into the clear. Breaks into the... here he goes. That's the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They were not going to catch him that time.
What a great finish to that first half. Sticking it in the end zone and taking the lead into the locker room. Lots of momentum created. Plus, remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So a good chance to double up here.
Extra point makes the lead 4. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Aggies.
I love the aggressive nature of this offense. We've seen it all year long. They love to take shots down the field, and they're able to do so here because of the mismatch on the outside. This wide receiver is a guy that they trust, and they're giving him an opportunity against this defense, and he pays it off with a huge touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. He keeps it on a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's York. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he seeks.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, every set of downs, Chris, it's really a build, and you've got to build towards success. If you're not having success on 1st and 2nd down, your chances of moving the chains go way down. And here, on this set of downs, that was clearly the case.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Grab down the middle. It's Brewer. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry-up. And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, you know this head coach told his offensive play caller that he's got 2 snaps here to get the first down. You throw it on 3rd and 1, you come right back and run the football on 4th and 1.
And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. Steps into this one, and it's a boomer. Wow. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They'll run it here. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
They are so fortunate that they're able to jump on that fumble, and somebody's got to get to this running back and tell him to calm down. Ball security is at a premium in these big games. He's got to start holding on to the football.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down at 10. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to break. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Just so difficult to throw the ball in this area of the field because it's condensed. You're in the red zone. These defensive windows, they're just smaller, and you can see they reacted. Nice hit right as the ball arrives.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach.
Chris, I think they should go for this here. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense is going to be backed up inside their own 2. This is clearly a go for it. Go for the 6 points. I'd use tempo to do it.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by the running back. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on 1st down. Defense is able to do it here.
It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down. The Aggies will have to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. This is an absolute boomer of a punt. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And they hand it off to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Oh, they're having some real issues here with ball security. This running back already fumbled, and now he puts it on the ground again. They are so fortunate. Look at the bounce right back to him. He's able to recover, but I think that they need to make a switch. You cannot have a guy that's going to be this loose with the football.
So they get nothing on the first down run. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Here comes the pressure. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, what a grab! That's good for a first down near the 40. A positive start for this freshman, Joel. He's had such a solid season. The defense, frankly, hoping they could rattle this young guy in a playoff game. He looks good there.
Chris, he looks so calm, to your point, and that's something that I was even wondering about, is what his nerves were going to be like as a young player in this environment. Remember, it's a veteran player's game.
Looking deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The running back here on a direct snap. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble to his left. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. Has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. So can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Offense is back on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Leaning on the run game here late. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Receivers are bunched together. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Handoff from the shotgun. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. Michigan will call time here in their second. They've still got one more left to work with. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Gets it away. It's a laser directional kick toward the sideline. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's York. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over.
Comes down to this in this playoff game, 4th quarter. Final two, and they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about beat, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
In this field position and this game situation, you've got to push the ball further down the field. These small completions, even though they get out of bounds, they are not going to cut it.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. This could be the game here. Makes a quick catch. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play.
These are critical moments in a playoff game. You're down, it's 4th down, you're forced into being aggressive, but Chris, they're able to get the conversion. That is really good execution and maybe something that they can build a little momentum off here in this ball.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Grabbed by the receiver.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Here comes the rush. Pass caught. They make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
No mystery who they're looking to on.
Football's loose. The offense recovers the fumble, but the clock winding down. That would have been a crucial turnover. And now Michigan chooses to use their 3rd and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock for the timeout. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Looking to throw. It's York. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection. Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Here's the throw deep downfield. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Makes a nice move there. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.